Aware of is there is a road check up here.
Police reported ahead.
Welcome to the commercial center of Coronado, the start of the Pacific beaches here in Panama. We are standing out in front of what's really the commercial center. We don't actually call it Coronado, or it's actually not called Coronado technically, but this is what everybody refers to as Coronado. It's kind of the commercial center here. We have a Starbucks, we have a Do It Center, which is kind of like a Home Depot. We got a big pharmacy in here. Going up the road towards where we're going, we have a couple of the big grocery chains. And basically everything that's sort of commercial is in this area. This is one of the places where we're going to be starting our overland adventures from. The other one is in Playa Venao, which is about 4 hours from here. We're going to be heading there today, so that if in the future, if we ever have an adventure that's starting from Playa Venao, you can refer back to this video, kind of see how to get there, where there is to stop and pee, what there is to do along the way, and just some highlights along the way. It's also the inaugural voyage of our new rig. It's a Mazda BT50. Right now it's pretty much stock, but it won't be. So we invite you to join our journey on this as we upgrade this and turn it into a wicked overland vehicle. So for now, let's head off on our way towards Playa Venao, Panama, and to the Herrera Peninsula, and we'll show you what there is to do along the way. And then what we'll do fast. Hey, so this is the main highway, just heading through that Coronado Commercial District again. This is where we have our big grocery stores, a number of commercial establishments, all of those things. I'm going to pin all of those. I'm going to put Waze directions in the description, down in the description, so you'll see our Waze roads. You'll also see Jaya GPS. I'm going to put those in as well. That Jaya GPS is going to be used mostly for our off-road, but I will put in the pins and the waypoints just so you have it there if that's the system you're using. Waze is a system that everybody uses in Panama, and I strongly recommend it just for watching out for cops and hazards on the roadway. It's a great system to have. But this is where most of the stuff happens. Nobody actually lives in this area. They all kind of live off towards the beaches or towards the mountains, but this is where all the commercial activities happen. And as you can see, it's a pretty thriving, busy hub all of the time.
She's an actress. You know, I mean, she used to be on Wheeler. Well, it depends on who's getting paid. Yeah.
Getting to the peninsula is pretty easy. You can just follow the Pan America right until the Route 2, which we're coming up on, and that's the only exit. Other than that, that's about the only time you have to leave the highway. So it's just one turn off the main road. Watch for that truck stop back there that we just passed. That's kind of the roadblock, or the road indicator that we use to know that we're getting pretty close. We're about 3 kilometers away, just less than 3 kilometers away from the actual turn. Here's the exit we want to take. It's to Santos and Herrera. If you go too far, you'll probably hit a road check, but that'll take you to the main Pan America. You just keep heading towards via Santiago. Another thing to be aware of is there is a road check up here where they do check your car. We've been through here hundreds of times, and we've never actually been stopped at it though. I know people who have, so it seems to be running all the time, but they certainly aren't stopping people all the time. We've been through hundreds of times and we've never been stopped, but just be aware that it's there. And you may get stopped and get checked for your ID.
Like, this is what it's all about, and then goodbye. But what Sam and I wanted to do was like film the adrenaline side of it, like film us running up to the place, hiding from it.
Just to like rock like a Justin Bieber like merch shirt.
So I'm like coming in here looking like a
that hadn't been open for 30 years. I'm not really close, didn't really believe that much.
At the roundabout, take the first exit on Circunvalación. Police reported ahead.
40. There we go. It's a festival.
And that's why you need Waze, because there's cops everywhere on this
Derby
road.
weekend.
This time's worse than normal,
Mental health
but there's always a chance of them. And today there's
rent it out.
tons of
In
them everywhere,
3.2
so
kilometers.
Waze is your
At the
lifesaver.
roundabout, take the first exit on Route 2, Dr. Belisario Porras.
So we're just entering Los Tablos now, and
Just like, you know,
with Los Tablos, there's actually a couple different ways that you can go here to get into Playa Venao and into that entire beach area. It used to pay to take the further route because the roads were so much better, and you went across the mountains, and it was really super beautiful. You go super high, some amazing views up there, and just a really beautiful drive, but significantly farther. But it paid because the road going the way that we're going to go used to be absolutely terrible, full of potholes. It took forever. It was just, it was okay as far as Peninsula, which you'll see where we go through. But after that, between there and Venao, was just terrible with potholes, and it was just painful. They'd swallow your whole car. That road is now beautiful all the way, and it has become significantly faster to go and take this road now through. All the way through Los Tablos and then through Peninsula and a few other little towns, and it's just a beautiful road now. The road is perfect all the way, so it's made it a total game changer.
1.5 kilometers. Turn left on Calle Carlos Calzadilla.
Life experience, if that's possible.
So while you can go all the way through town and then still get to this road, the easiest, fastest way is where we're going to take it. We're going to be taking a left turn on a calle called Carlos Calzadilla, and which is at a Delta Gas, I believe. You'll see that we'll put on the screen. I think it's a Delta Gas. And you can see a McDonald's if the McDonald's you've gone too far. So that's the place where you turn, and then you just follow that road and stay left after that. So they do have a sign up now that points to Playa Venao and Peninsula. I don't think this sign has been up very often or very long. It seems to me that it's fairly new. Because I always used to get lost, not so much going, but coming back through this area through Los Tablos. I think I got lost every time I came through it. And it's a turbo gas you churn at, not a Delta. And there's the McDonald's, so that's why you know you're turning in the right place. Now you actually got a huge sign here telling you that you're heading the right way to Playa Venao, so that's much easier than trying to guess at it. Of course, if you're using Waze, which you should be, then it's not a big concern either way. But it's pretty cool that we do have a nice gas station, Playa Venao, right there, so it's definitely handy. You don't feel like you're in the middle of nowhere if you're running low on the tank. And then once you've made this turn, it's just pretty much following the same road. It's a great road all the way. It used to be, it's crazy because it was 60 kilometers an hour this whole trip. They just recently upped it to 80, which makes so much more sense. It was impossible to drive 60. You had to be watching constantly because you were always drifting to at least 80 kilometers an hour. Now they've raised the speed limit, so things are so much better now. Tacos. Okay, so we're turning into Playa Venao now. There's a couple different entrances, but they all get basically the same place. And it's a tradition after our long drive to go for some tacos. I like the chicken tacos. Jinky likes the shrimp tacos. So we like to go to Pizza Gavilan. where they have some beautiful tacos and also the best pizza in all of Venao. Mini River crossing right here. And there's a little surf hotel here and restaurant, which is always good and consistent food, good drinks, and good vibe. So the rig did really well today. Beautiful all the way here. It was a great trip. Finally here at our destination, and just getting ready for some tacos. It's going to be another beautiful week. So we've got some serious high tides here and some rather big waves too. So the waves are coming up a lot higher than I've never really seen them come up this high before, where they're hitting the boyos, they're hitting the swings over here. So it's just kind of a wild, dark, and not raining. Sort of a beautiful night.